In 1995, a man named MacArthur Wheeler robbed two banks in broad daylight without wearing a mask. When police arrested him later that night, he was shocked. He kept mumbling, "But I wore the juice." Wheeler believed that because lemon juice works as invisible ink on paper, rubbing it on his face would make him invisible to security cameras. He was so confident in this fact that he didn't even try to hide. This bizarre story led psychologists David Dunning and Dunning-Kruger to a chilling realization. The people who know the least are often the most certain they are right. Welcome to our 10th video special. Today, we are dissecting the Dunning-Kruger Effect, the psychological glitch that makes fools feel like geniuses, and why your own brain might be lying to you about how smart you really are. Imagine a graph. On the bottom is your actual knowledge. On the side is your confidence. When you first start learning something, whether it's chess, day trading, or a new language, your confidence skyrockets instantly. This is called the peak of MT, stupid. You know just enough to feel like an expert, but not enough to realize how much you don't know. At this stage, you are dangerous because you lack the metacognition, the ability to step back and evaluate your own performance. The same skill you need to be good at a task is the exact same skill you need to recognize you're bad at it. Without that skill, you're trapped in a bubble of perfect, unearned confidence, but then something happens. You keep practicing, you start seeing the nuances. Suddenly, your confidence crashes. You realize the subject is 10 times harder than you thought. Welcome to the valley of despair. This is where most people quit. But in psychology, this is actually a sign of progress. You are finally becoming consciously incompetent. You now know exactly what you're missing, and that realization is painful. This is the expert's curse. While the beginner is shouting from the mountaintop, the expert is quiet, doubting themselves because they see every possible mistake they could make. This is why the loudest person in the room is rarely the smartest. If you push through the despair, you begin the slope of enlightenment. Your confidence starts to grow again, but this time, it's anchored to reality. It's a slow, steady climb fueled by humility and hard work. True experts eventually reach the plateau of sustainability. They are highly confident, but they never claim to know everything. They understand that knowledge isn't a destination, it's a moving target. How do you spot this in the real world? Look for people who can't take feedback. A victim of Dunning-Kruger views criticism as a personal attack on their genius. An expert views criticism as free data to get better. We chose this topic for our 10th video because the goal of this channel has always been to move us all off MT, stupid. Whether we're talking about dark psychology or the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, we're here to peel back the layers of our own biases. I want to take a moment to thank you for being part of this journey. We've reached our first 10 videos, and we're just getting started on the slope of enlightenment. Your comments, your stories, and your curiosity are what keep this channel climbing. Here is your challenge. Next time you feel 100% certain about something, ask yourself, am I on MT, stupid? Seek out someone who disagrees with you and listen. Intellectual humility is the only cure for this effect. What's a topic you thought you understood until you started looking deeper? Let's discuss it in the comments. To celebrate 10 videos, I'll be responding to as many as possible. Subscribe to Mind Blown for the next 10 glitches in the human mind. I'll see you in the next one.